Ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching a boiling point in the gacha community where apparently you can't play Wuthering Waves without getting some backlash, without getting some, without having a Hoyoverse knocking on your doors. Hey, you playing Wuthering Waves? No. Oh, you are. I'm gonna. Oh, that nonsense. Now, hear me out. This content creator, I believe his name is Narimaru. I believe so. I could be butchering it. I suck at names like this. He has 555,000 subscribers, and he basically, his main audience is Japan. His main audience is Japan, and he has this amount of people, which is crazy. And this man has been playing Genshin Impact since day one. If you look at his older videos, you can see Genshin Impact. This is 1.0, 1.0 Mondstadt right here. So he's been playing since day one, and he was able to gather enough fans and subscribers to reach this certain amount of subscribers, which is absolutely insane. What apparently we're hearing from him is that he was playing Wuthering Waves, and a Hoyo staff basically knocked on his door and said, FBI, open up. How dare you play other games, which is absolutely crazy. Now, for further context and translation, we're going to be using Ryuuku Sensei. Ryuuku Sensei is absolutely an amazing lad. He's basically living in Japan. He knows Japanese and can give further context towards Narimaru's live stream where he addresses the situation and everything like that. Because like Japan as a language, there are different tones, different ways you say things, different things that aren't kind of in the know with English, because there's not gonna always be 100% translation. It's not gonna be that mendable. What Ryuuku Sensei does, Ryuuku Sensei also has experience of doing this as well. He did it with Assassin's Creed, heard fans of what they said about Assassin's Creed, and was able to break down the Japanese language to actually get the full context with Assassin's Creed, with Palace World and other games as well. Use this video here. There's a clip of his video right now to further my needs why he needs to be like at least, I wouldn't say number one source, but he is a credible source to be covering what he's covering.
That this section here, he was asked, or rather, this is a bit of a lost in translation thing with Japanese. They said, we would prefer it if you didn't play Wuthering Waves. But this is a thing with Japanese where there's a lot of subcontext into what they actually mean about things. Like if I ask someone to do something for me and they say, that's a little bit difficult. I mean, they're not saying no, but effectively saying, yeah, no, go fuck yourself.
See, basically my point, in a sense. So that's why he's a really important, a news source for this situation. So if you didn't, make sure you liked and subscribed his his channel as well, because he's an amazing content creator that provides a lot of good things in this space. He shouldn't be getting any hate at all. I don't know. This video, there's a video of him saying I'm the don't play. I'm the worst content. Wait, where is it? Oh yeah, he's the worst right here. CC, which is kind of crazy. He provides actual things that this community needs. So he should be loved and cherished. But enough glazing him. There are if I go further in this video right here, there are reasons why this is an issue. This is a drastic issue. So, long story short, he has a little bit Narimaru has some issues. One, he did leak early in the ages of Genshin Impact, when there was literally no content to do. After you complete 1.0, there was literally nothing to discuss about Genshin Impact. So he made a channel where he addressed a Discord channel where he addressed leaks, probably maybe covered it later on. Hoyoverse told them, hey, I don't want you covering leaks and stuff like that, and he stopped. Basically, at the end of the day, he stopped covering leaks. So he had a little bit of a spot on him, a negative spot on him. But for a content creator of this magnitude, you would think that wouldn't really matter. Like I said, 555,000 subscribers. That's insane. Absolutely insane. And the thing about him, right, is he actually addresses his opinions. If you look at this video right here, Ryuuku Sensei translates as well.
Wuthering Waves?
Genshin はさ、スキル、必殺技、
Okay, so in Genshin they have the skill,
銀そば加発
and the ult,
で通常銃撃があ
and
る
then normal
で
attack.
ここプラスなんか音外スキル
But
と
in Wuthering Waves,
であ
they have
と
this
キャラクタ
and
ー
also
なんかね爆
echoes.
発キャラクター切り替えた時にスキルなんか
Yep,
別の
it's
スキ
talking
ル
about the
特別な
intro
スキルが
outro
発動して
skills
さらに
from
別の
Wuthering
バフ
Waves.
が原神に輸入しちゃっていいと思うんだよな
Yeah, and that's really interesting if you get the timing right on that. And here he's saying that if they implemented these kinds of things into Genshin as well, like the intro outro skills and something else on top of that, such as the echoes, then that could actually bring new life into their old characters as well from the 1.0, 1.1 to make them more usable, because right now they're just collecting dust.
So, like he said before, he actually has criticism for, Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact. He wants Genshin Impact to, evolve from its current state. Those are valid criticisms. We're not trying to correct him saying he's wrong or right for having, thinking that way. No, he's able to say that. He has a space, he has a channel to be able to address his opinions on the game, right? The reason why he's bringing up all of this stuff, right? The reason why he wants to talk now about, Hoyoverse told me that I can't cover Wuthering Waves. I mean, yeah, basically. It's because of Moika. The new Pirate Archon. Here, let me explain. Kuro Sensei will explain it. Just 1 second. Here we go.
Information right now is because with Mavrika's early access play and gameplay footage coming out right now, he's expecting a lot of people to ask him, how's Mavrika? What do you think? And because he's not able to access that early access server to play her, he can't really answer that. So he
and it's insane. You don't understand how much, dude, like, it's absolutely appalling. This man is absolutely massive. Like I said before, his main audience is Japan. And you're telling me 555,000 subscriber Japanese YouTuber can't address his fans about, like, oh yeah, did you try out the new Fire Archon? Since you're such a massive creator, you should be able to pull off easy access, early access to cover the character, address your thoughts on the character, and at the end of the day, tell your fan base whether or not you should pull or not for that character. But then again, that is not the main reason of this video. The main reason of this video is this man doesn't have an early access contract. When you are able to do early access, there are certain things you can address, certain things you can't talk about because it's probably being worked on, or it might be just like bad publicity of the game, which is understandable, right? So this man doesn't have a contract at all. And if you look at Ryuuku Sensei's video, he addresses that he doesn't have any affiliations. There's no contract to be signed, nothing in writing that is holding him back from Hoyoverse. But he's still getting contacted by them. So they're aware he exists. They are aware he exists. He has the numbers, he has the subscribers, he has the people able to look at his content and be shocked. If you look at his videos right here, right now, you will see, this is a insanely popular video about what's going on in 5.3 for Moika. Wow. So you're telling me that so Hoyoverse knows that this man exists, right? Knows that he's talking bad about the game, but not really talking bad, just comparing the game and criticizing the game, talking about it and all that kind of stuff. Just playing a different game that rivals Genshin Impact, Wuthering Waves, and he's getting told, hey, you really shouldn't be playing that game. What is going on? It's insane. So you can think about it. If your favorite content creator, Genshin content creator, is addressing the situation about like Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact, my likes and dislikes with the game, and they're contractually obligated about it, there are going to be certain things that they're going to say, of course. But then again, you have content creators that are, like I said, talking about Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact, have like a higher standing. And apparently they're going to be told that you can't talk about Genshin, you can't talk about Wuthering Waves. Like, you see where I'm coming from? Basically saying that that they're looking at these videos that that people are talking about Wuthering Waves about, and they're getting intimidated by it, which is absolutely appalling. This is a reason why competition is so important. You get a high ego when people are constantly talking about you, praising your game like you could do no wrong. Because in this community, in this Genshin community right here, because I know it because like I was a part of it. I still am a part of it because I still play the game. There are certain things that you can say about the game that will be swept under the rug. Certain aspects of me saying that, hey, I want more end game, People will literally tell you that what's wrong with you? You shouldn't even be playing this game. This game is for casuals. You like endgame? Play a different game. That's exactly the type of context that you'll be getting with different fans and people in the game. And with all that criticism getting swept under the rug, all the positivity goes all the way through the roof. And apparently, the dev team, Hoyoverse, can hear that positivity. They're hearing good things about the game. Constantly hearing good things about the game. It's going to inflate their ego. They're going to think that they're the best thing ever and no other game could compare, which is absolutely insane. You can't be number one at everything. You can have fantastic exploration, but your combat system still needs work or something. Maybe it needs a rework. Maybe it just needs to be better. This creator explains that, hey, I really like Wuthering Waves' combat system. Maybe if they add something like that similar to Genshin Impact, we can bring back old characters that haven't really been touched. Because it brings back old players back in the roster, because you could try different things, you could try different mechanics, you could try different attack patterns with those older characters because of the swap mechanic, right? And apparently that's all being fell upon deaf ears in Hoyoverse, with the same type of attitude of saying you should not even play the game. This is a lot of discussion to address. This is just mind-boggling to me. This is absolutely appalling that a company would care this much about a different company doing well, about a different company giving the players what they want, when they have all the money, all the power, all the devs in the world to do the exact same thing that Wuthering Waves is doing. And Hoyoverse staff is choosing the easy way out of simply telling content creators not to cover competition. And let me tell you this, Wuthering Waves is going to do absolutely amazing. It's going to do great. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. And apparently, different developers are getting angry at that. And it's completely, utterly disgusting. Well, do with all this information as you will. As always, stay safe and take it easy.